I'm Fox. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I might have splurged and bought the entire Ace Attorney series because it was on sale. And honestly, I love these games. It's been a while since I've played this one though. I haven't played it since, I think 2019 or 2020. Sometime back then. So it's been a while, but I really love it. It's got a goofy sense of humor and everything is a pun and it's absolutely silly, and I feel like it's gonna be easier to edit. So I'm gonna try to get some of these videos out also. Yeah, so I have played it before, I'm being honest about that. I have not... It has been a while since I've played it. I haven't played it since the first time I played it all that time ago. But I just love this series, so I wanted to share it with you guys. Alright, let's get started. Gasp. Gasp. It's a lot of reading. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught, not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. So in all honesty, okay, so I did play through the tutorial before this. But I realized my recording software wasn't actually running. It was open, but it wasn't actually recording, so here we go again. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. I bet you're wondering how I got here. No, I'm kidding. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butz. My best friend since grade school. All the names are puns, and it's great. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's not usually his fault. He just has terrible luck. And boy, howdy does he have bad luck, let me tell ya. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court. Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butz. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. No. Handshaking. Eyesight fading. He's so dramatic. He's so dramatic. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. It's Larry Butz. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butz, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. I haven't looked at it once, but that's okay. It's, wait, uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course, the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab at any time to check it, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Alright, we're gonna do it now. Attorney badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I wasn't carrying this. So this is like a real thing in Japan. They actually have attorney badges, which is crazy. Like, I didn't know that was real. I thought it was just for this game, but then I was watching a Japanese TV show, and there was a lawyer, and he had the little badge, and I was like, oh, they're real. This is the best. Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death, 7:31, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Okay, so Cindy, her name is Cindy. Cindy Stone, age 22, the victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. Larry Butz, the defendant in this case, a likable guy who's been my friend since grade school. Chief attorney at Fay & Co., my boss, and a very good defense attorney. Okay. I'm begging you, yeah. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? It's Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. A statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Yes. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Larry Butz, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Larry's he's such a dork. Oh, boy. And he's got the worst luck. He really does have the worst luck. Ahem. Mr. Butz, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We're great together. We're Romeo and Juliet. Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butz, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. I did the wrong voice for that one, sorry. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Alright, let's see. Passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30. The day before the murder. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Ms. Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butz, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Stop him from answering. Cut him off. My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Larry, calm down, please. Oh my gosh, it's so fast. What did he just say? What did he just say? Can I see it? I'm so sorry, I didn't read it. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motives is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. We have to believe in our client. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. His eyes twitching. What was that? Larry? Order. Well, Mr. Butz? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying. The prosecution would like to call the witness who can prove Mr. Butz is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. That doesn't look good. Oh, Larry. Order. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Saw It to the stand. I love the names. They're so silly. This game is like a guilty pleasure. I love it so much, but it's absolutely ridiculous. And it knows it too, and it leans into the humor, and I love it. Mr. Saw It, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Saw It, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Okay. I don't feel like I have a good voice for this guy. Witness account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. I think I'm giving him too much vocal fry. The phone that Mr. Saw It used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added. Okay. Electricity to Ms. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. I don't think I'm going to do voices in later segments because I know what characters are coming and there's a lot of them and I don't think I can. I don't think I can. I don't think I can keep up. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. Alright, right, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. He's kind of thick. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab. Yep. Alright. So. Give me a sec, I want to look at these. Alright, so. Time of death. Oh, here we go. Time of death, 4 p.m. But he said it was at 1 p.m. Okay. Alright, so let's get to the statement that is about 1 p.m. Oh, we passed it. Here it is. I remembered the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. So we're gonna present this.
Objection!
Objection! The pointing, I love it. This game is so fun. I'm so excited to get into there's like I don't want to spoil anything. But there's so much fun. I love this game. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. Oh, the fabled autopsy report. It's always in the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. Oh, This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Saw It. Why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Okay, let's hear it now. Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Was that a sumimasen? Sumimasen. I wouldn't be surprised if his apology there at the end, oh, I'm so sorry, if that was a sumimasen in Japanese. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Oh, this is easy. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. I do got this one. The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. But it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. I'm sure that one works too, but I'm gonna use this one. It was probably coming from the television. I'm gonna press him on it. Are you sure it was a television and not a radio? Oh, Phoenix, that's a stupid thing to say. That's irrelevant. Well, no, I guess it might have been the radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television. Right. I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television. The witness has testified. He heard the time. Okay. Yeah, this is totally a sumimasen. Okay, so I'm gonna... I feel like it's either this statement or this one. Not this one. This one. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna do it off this one because the power was out.
Objection!
Objection! Hold it right there. We didn't say hold it. Come on, Phoenix. The prosecution has said that there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. Huh? You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Saw It? No, I find myself quite puzzled, quite. Ah, wait, I remember now. Mr. Saw It. The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. Ah, my apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Saw It. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Okay. How are you gonna pull this one off? Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been when I saw what I saw. The frick frack is he talking about? You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Hearing the time. I didn't hear, I saw the murder weapon. Okay. This doesn't look like a clock. And this is the murder weapon.
Objection!
Objection. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Strobe light warning, I guess. You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch, you just tilt it and it says the time out loud. It doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue, my apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yes? Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hands. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I was in there. I'll do better than that. I'll prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. I love this game. I love it so much. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean I saw. Shut up, I hate all of you. He threw his toupee at poor Phoenix's face. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn, give him death. That's a lot. Mr. Guy, you need to calm down. Just seriously calm down. Order. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. Wright. Your Honor? You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Oh, see the damage meter? We have to avoid making wrong choices. Okay, try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ah! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that. You don't have a case. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal? You lawyers are all slime. Slime? I almost had it. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. He gives up so easily. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away, not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you still can't win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Yes, I can. But that's because, you know, I played this 5 years ago and I know. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Oh, no, I don't want autoplay. Ah! Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. She just got back from vacation. Take that! The victim had just returned from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. As we all know. Yeah, we all know that. Okay. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Yeah. Yeah. He just starts foaming at the mouth and he collapses. I love this game. I love this game. It's silly. It gets worse, if that's believable. And it has certain recurring jokes that I love to pieces, and I intend to I'm gonna teach you the ways of all the silly jokes that I love in this game. Order, I say. My throat is already done. I'm so tired of reading. Okay. We're close. We can make it through this. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and will be taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. Well, it was a real simple case, Your Honor. I've got, what, 4 pieces of evidence? Yeah, 4 pieces of evidence. Super simple. And find the true culprit at the same time. That was just luck. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butz, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check to see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd. 2:32 p.m. District Court Defense Lobby number 2. Whew. I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end in such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how happy Larry must feel. He's bawling. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good, wait. No, I mean bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butz, innocent. I really hope that's not the headline. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh hey! Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Oh, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she just was playing me for a fool. Doesn't that just make you want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? No, not autoplay. Something that proves how she felt about him. Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Okay. Let's give him this. Check this out, Larry. Positive proof you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. I hope that made him feel a little better. Right? Hmm? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent Butz. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, it's Larry! Why does she keep getting his name wrong? You were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Or, yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. Alright, and that's the end of the tutorial, chapter 1 of Phoenix Wright. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save this one. The next investigations are longer, so I'm probably gonna break them up into, like, days, I think, like day 1, day 2, day 3. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry that I'm sorry that it's been so long. I'm really trying. But class has been pretty intense this semester, so unfortunately I have not had the time to post. But I'm hoping that since these are simpler, they won't require much editing and I should be able to get the turnaround a lot faster. I am gonna still edit other videos and post those, so keep an eye out for those. Like, comment, and subscribe if you love this series. Tell me your favorite moment from Phoenix Wright. Other people haven't seen it, so try to be spoiler free, but like still tell me if you know which case is your favorite. I think that my favorite game is actually the Miles Edgeworth one, but that's just because Miles is my favorite character. I love Miles so much. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and definitely check me out over on Twitch. Right now I've been switching between Genshin and Ghost of Yotai. So come follow me over there, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!